It's Monday.
Good morning, YouTube. It's Monday.
Good morning, YouTube. It's Monday.
Those were salutations from some of my awesome friends. With me being a nerd fighter, I've watched almost every single one of the Vlog Brothers videos, and today I decided I would take a try at making a Thoughts from Places video. So, here we go. Copying Charlie McDonald.
So today I woke up, got ready for school, walked outside and waited for my bus, got on the bus and went to school, got to school, learned new things, and finally got home.
My school day runs ridiculously long. I have to wake up at 6:15 a.m. to get ready to get on the bus at 7 a.m. And then I get to school around 7:30 a.m. and the school day actually starts around 8 a.m. And then the school day ends at 4:10 p.m. and then I get on the bus and get home around 5:30 p.m. Today I was thinking about how this past Saturday was fire truck day in my town. I know it's technically called a wet down, but since I was little I've been calling it a fire truck day, so that's what I will be calling it throughout this entire video. It's just a day where people in your town gather at the fire station and watch the junior firemen or the senior firemen hose it down. Fire truck day is actually one of my favorite days of the year. Even though I never really know when it is, it's cool to see a bunch of people from my town gather around to celebrate something that isn't really important. And most of the time, the firemen to set the foam on the fire truck on my driveway, so it's there for most of the weekend and a little bit into the week. But this year they didn't, so that was kind of upsetting. This is how it usually happens. My dad and I walk across the street and I usually hang out with him. And then my dad drinks a cup of beer and eats a hot dog while I drink a cup of soda and eat a hot dog. He stands and awkwardly talks with some people from town while I awkwardly stand with him. Then he tells me stories from when he was younger, remembering his fire truck days / wet down days in his town where he lived, and then telling me about the times when he remembers coming to the first fire truck days / wet downs when he moved to the town where we live now.
Fire truck day always feels like a true fall day. The leaves have started to fall and it's starting to get cooler. Also, it usually occurs in the middle of October, so it's smack dab in the middle of the fall. The fall is my favorite season because it's the perfect blend of coolness in the air and everything just seems to be better in the fall.
As I sat on my bus this morning and this afternoon, I thought about how close together everything in my town is. The middle school and the elementary school share soccer fields, and the streets are not that far apart from each other.
My town isn't very big and is probably the smallest town in my county, but I love the small events that go on celebrating the history of my town. When people who aren't from my town ask me where I'm from, and I tell them, they usually don't know where it is. That's one of the things I love about my town. It's not known for much. We have a strip mall that used to be a farm and the temple on the hill, which is the temple that I go to.
There's one street with big houses on it, there's a convenience store that's next to the town pool, there's the middle school and elementary school, and there's streets that are hard to turn on.
But being in this small town reminds me of the fact that even though I can't walk over to a friend's house because there are no sidewalks, it's a nice place to live. It's a quaint place that's squished between two other towns. It doesn't have to be known for being the home of a shopping mall or a nice restaurant, but it can be known for the people who have lived there. That's another thing I love about being from a small town. I can make it known for my achievements and not because of some store that a lot of people go to, even though my town is partially known for that. But I can be one of the people who make it more well known. YouTube, I'll see you next time.
I just waiting. What the heck?